Hi, this is Tim of the 1916 Company. Welcome and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, Team Mosso at the1916company.com for purchase pricing and availability questions concerning this watch. And this watch is a Patek Philippe Perpetual Calendar Chronograph reference 3970EP-019. EP simply meaning it is a water-resistant platinum 3970. The watch in my hand is 36.7 millimeters in diameter in platinum, a fairly late example of the 3970, which was made from 1985 through 2004. You can see it is 36.7 as I measure it in diameter, 13.3 millimeters thick, 43.5 lug to lug with a 19 millimeter spacing between the lugs. These watches wear beautifully. They are very compact. And although the strap is very stiff because it's not broken in, even constricting my wrist by pulling the strap tightly, you can see these lugs are nowhere near the edge. You can easily wear this watch on a wrist as small as 13.5, maybe even 13 centimeters circumference. And although it's not ultra thin, it does have a very dramatically sloped case flank and concave bezel, so it will slide under a dress cuff. We're going to take a look at the strap, which is high grade. You can see it's a very thick cut piece of alligator leather on the top, gloss black, monotone stitch, sheer cut edge, lacquered for refinement, calfskin on the bottom, brand new Patek Philippe factory strap, absolutely no wear, tear, or gouging. Taking a look now, we have a full clasp. Historically, most of these did not come with a full clasp, so this is one of the elements that marks this as a somewhat later version of the 3970, but it adds a lot of value and protection against dropping your watch. You could take a look here. You can see this watch actually comes with full documentation on all of its paperwork. The watch also comes with just about all of its metal. It's where I want to focus on the fluting of the lugs. That's usually a good sign that the watch has been seldom, if ever, and professionally, if so, refinished. The lugs are beautifully preserved. And you can see that the character line, the little fluting along the side, is still evident from the case all the way down to the tip. Very vintage look to this watch. You can see old school welded on lugs, a very slow artisanal way of making a case, welding and then filing lugs to create that sharp break. The platinum is ultra white, the dial is black lacquered, and maybe this light in the light box isn't doing justice here, but this is a gorgeous dial, and the use of diamonds is super subtle. I think a lot of guys would probably shy away from diamonds if they're on the outside of the watch, but especially when they're discreet, compact, and high grade like this is our indices, it's a lot more agreeable for a guy. And you can see right there up at the top, we have a diamond Hour 12. Black lacquer dial. You can see Perpetual Calendar Chronograph tracing its roots back to the 1941 15-18. And we have baton style hands in white gold. We also have a lot of coaxial registers. We have here our running seconds and our 24-hour dial. That'll let you know when it's nighttime, when not to use these pusher adjusters to correct the calendar. We have leap year phase and chronograph minutes over at 3 o'clock, and then we have moon phase and the date down at the bottom. So day, date, month, it's a perpetual calendar, which means you need not make any corrections till the year 2100. The moon phase has an adjustment interval of once every 122 years. We have semi-instantaneous jumping minutes, and as you can see, we have a little micro-rolled chronograph seconds hand that's been rolled to avoid the perception of curvature when viewed from head-on. You can see the chronograph jumping minutes as the seconds hand passes 60. And there we are. You can see that these two registers feature an azurage pattern or a concentric pattern inside, and the outer faces of them are dished. We have a nice bilateral symmetry to this dial. You could split it down the center and each side would mirror the other. We have a column wheel chronograph for super crisp action and lateral clutch engagement around the back. CH2770PSQ, Petit Second Quantième. It is a perpetual calendar chronograph based on the time-tested Lemania 2310, which in a different form went to the moon as Omega Caliber 321. Patek does a lot to modify this. Instead of the 48-hour standard power reserve, this is 60. Instead of the mobile stud index regulator and standard balance of the Lemania, this is a free-sprung gyromax style adjusted in hot, cold, and 8 positions. They found every position plus 2 to adjust this watch. We have the combination of the lateral clutch and the column wheel, and as you can see, the combination of adjustment, and if we're careful and look closely, Geneva seal finish sets this apart quite dramatically from the standard Lamagna. The 24 jewel movement also features a overcoil hairspring shaped by hand, so it's not as affected by physical position or gravity in terms of timing. Decoration is world class, and you can see everything from the bevels on the brass parts to the bevels on the steel parts perfectly executed. Polishing or beveling inside the screw and jewel sinks, black polished screw heads with chamfered circumference and slots. All of the steel parts are either mirror polished on their top or brushed across their top. All the brass parts are either engine turned on the base plate or striped across their tops. You can see we do have a few interior angles where bevels meet in a sharp crease. And then you can also appreciate that we have traditional elements like the capped column wheel, which is a Geneva tradition. And even small elements, if you look carefully, like the springs, the levers, and the hammers, have been intricately decorated. You can see the instantaneous minute jumper right there. And then the chronograph bridge with the driven center wheel. 30 meters water resistant. This is the 3970EP, E for étanche, or water resistant. Just about all of them are water resistant after the earliest series, but the designation remained on the certificates of origin, and thus I'm citing the watch as reference as it is written on the cert by Patek Philippe. And this is, again, the 3970EP-019 variant, an uncommon and late version of this long-running classic. So, if you love this watch, reach out to Team Mosso at the 1916company.com for purchase and pricing details.